Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for Monday, April 7, 2025 are here. In the next episode, fans can expect Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, to declare what he suddenly remembered about the accident. Meanwhile, Ava Jerome, Maura West, grills Elizabeth Liz Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst. Plus, Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, refuses to cover for Kristina Corinthos Davis. Kate Mansi. Fans watched on Friday, April 4, when Rick suddenly had a flashback from the accident. As Rick lifted his head from the steering wheel after the accident, he saw Kristina through the windshield. Rick also remembers telling Liz right before the crash that the brakes weren't working. In a preview clip for the next episode, Rick tells someone that he remembers something. Will he spill the beans about Kristina? Across the hall at the hospital, Ava has learned some alarming information about the totaled car. Ava just found out that the brake lines were cut. In a general hospital, a preview clip for the April 7 episode. Ava is peppering Liz with all sorts of questions about the accident. That is when the nurse halts the conversation and wants to know why Ava is asking all these questions. Unfortunately for Liz, Lucky is already keeping a big secret from her. The longer that Lucky keeps this to himself, the less chance his romance has of surviving. Meanwhile, Lucky may end up giving Kristina up. Once she told Lucky the whole story, he explodes. Lucky tells Kristina during a preview clip that she went way too far this time, and now she has to pay the price. It was Lucky who initially gave Kristina the stockroom cover story. So if Kristina pressures Lucky to keep her secret, he could cave. However, that means both Lucky and Kristina will be under fire when Rick shares his recall with the police. Since Rick is starting to remember details from the accident and Ava's intel, it won't be long before Kristina is arrested. The best thing she can do is confess before the police arrest her. There is also the Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn factor. That will once again Alexis will be placed between her daughters, Kristina and Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos. In addition, General Hospital fans will also see Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, Ask Jason Morgan, Steve Burton about Easter Island. Looks like he's been there before and may start questioning her on her time there. Meanwhile, Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, Corners Anna Devane, Fanola Hughes. In other news, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, explains herself to Kai Taylor, Jen's Austin Astrup. In a preview clip, Trina asks why she should miss out on something she loves doing so much. The calm before the storm, or so it seems. Port Charles starts the new week with tension simmering just below the surface. Though the morning sun rises gently over the town, the people of General Hospital are anything but calm. Relationships are strained, secrets are on the brink of exposure, and someone's past might finally catch up with them. Rick spills the truth, but who's listening? At the Metro Court, Rick Lansing is seated in the corner of the bar, nursing a scotch far too early in the day. His eyes are bloodshot, his tie is crooked, and his phone lies face down on the polished bar top. The once polished attorney looks worn down and haunted. He's been holding on to something for weeks, something that could upend more than just his own life. As Alexis walks in to grab coffee before court, she spots Rick. She hesitates but approaches. "You look like hell," she mutters, half out of habit and half out of concern. Rick laughs bitterly. "Feels like it. Got a minute for a confession?" Alexis arches a brow, wary. "Depends on the kind." Rick takes a breath and leans in, voice low. "Remember the Davis Foundation money laundering case? It wasn't just bad optics, it was real. And Kristina might be deeper in than she realizes." Alexis's eyes widen, her blood running cold. "What the hell are you talking about?" Rick finally says it. "She's being used. She's a pawn, and if I don't do something, she might end up in prison, or worse." Kristina in trouble. The net closes and meanwhile, Kristina Davis is at Charlie's pub, nervously tapping her phone as she reads a text from someone only labeled as D. The message is cryptic. "You've said too much. Stay quiet or you'll regret it." She looks up and forces a smile as Molly approaches, coffee in hand. "Hey, you okay? You look pale." Kristina shrugs. Just tired. But Molly, ever the observant sister, doesn't buy it. You've been weird for weeks. Is this about the foundation? Or is there something else going on? Kristina wants to come clean. She almost does, but then her phone buzzes again. This time it's a photo of her talking to a detective outside GH. The message reads, "Last warning." Panic creeps into her voice. "I need to go. Tell Mom I'm fine, okay." She bolts, leaving Molly confused and suspicious. Ava grills Liz. No more secrets. Elsewhere at General Hospital, Ava Jerome is storming through the hallway like a woman on a mission. She barges into the nurse's station and finds Elizabeth Weber mid-chart. "Ava," Liz says, startled. "Is something wrong with Avery?" Ava doesn't waste time. "Don't play innocent, Liz. I know you've been sneaking around with Nicholas, and don't even try to deny it." Liz stiffens. "I'm not sneaking around with anyone." "Don't insult me," Ava growls. "I saw the security footage. You were in the wing near Windermere last week. Why?" Liz glances around nervously. "I was dropping off something." "That's it." Ava narrows her eyes. "You expect me to believe that, after everything Nicholas has done to both of us?" Liz's voice cracks. "He's not the same, Ava. He's changed, and he's in danger." Ava softens for a moment. There's still a sliver of her that cares about Nicholas, but then her voice sharpens. "You better start telling me everything. Because if you're covering for him, and it blows back on Avery or me, I swear, then let's talk privately," Liz says quickly, grabbing Ava's arm. "You need to know what's really going on." Jason questions Jocelyn. The fallout begins over at the Corinthos penthouse. Jason Morgan stands in the living room, arms crossed, eyes fixed on Jocelyn Jacks. She's pacing, trying to stay calm, but it's not working. "You went to the warehouse?" Jason asks, voice low and measured. Joss bites her lip. "It wasn't a big deal. I just wanted to see what Dex was caught up in." Jason's eyes flash. "Not a big deal. You could have been shot. That warehouse was under surveillance, and not just by the PCPD. I can take care of myself." Joss fires back. Jason steps forward. "That's not the point. You think this is a game? There are people who would hurt you just to send a message to Sonny, or to me." Joss looks away, ashamed but still defiant. "Dex was being distant. I had to find out why." Jason softens slightly. "I get it, you care about him. But next time, ask me. You want the truth? You come to me. Don't go playing hero." Joss finally sits down, deflated. "There's something else. I saw someone at the docks. It looked like Kristina, and she was arguing with someone I didn't recognize." Jason's expression shifts. "Can you describe him?" Joss nods. "Tall. Beard. Kind of military. He gave off bad vibes." Jason's mind clicks into high gear. If Kristina's wrapped up in something dangerous, and this man is part of it, then things are about to get a lot worse. Back at GH, Ava and Liz form an uneasy alliance. In a quiet break room, Ava and Liz talk in hushed tones. "He faked his death," Liz finally admits. "Nicholas, he's alive, but he's not safe. There are people still hunting him." Ava looks like she's been punched. "You're telling me he's alive and he never called?" "Not once." Liz nods, guilt heavy in her eyes. "He thought he was protecting you. And he was injured. Mentally, he's not well." Ava's mind races. Anger, relief, betrayal. It all mixes into one volatile cocktail. "You should have told me," she says, voice trembling. "I wanted to," Liz replies, "but he begged me not to." Ava stands. "We need to find him. Together. Before someone else does." Liz hesitates, then nods. "Okay, let's bring him home." Rick makes a move. But is it too late? Rick leaves the Metro Court with a mission. He knows he's been complicit, through silence, through avoidance. But now Kristina is in real danger. He heads to the PCP to speak with Jordan Ashford. But he doesn't make it. A dark SUV pulls up alongside him as he crosses the street. A man steps out. "Mr. Lansing," the man says calmly. "We need to talk." Rick turns, already pulling his phone. I don't have time. But he never finishes the sentence. The man shoves him into the SUV and slams the door shut. Kristina's breaking point. Kristina returns to the foundation office only to find the locks changed and the computers gone. A sticky note is taped to the door. Operations terminated. Do not return. She backs away, her chest tightening. She pulls out her phone to call Rick. Voicemail. She tries again. Still nothing. Her hands shake. She's been abandoned. Or worse, targeted. At the penthouse, Jason puts the pieces together. Jason stares at the photo Joss took of the man Kristina was arguing with. He doesn't recognize him, but someone might. He sends it to Spinelli with a note, "Need ID. High priority." Then he turns to Carly, who just walked in. "You heard from Sonny?" Jason asks. "No," Carly says. "He's off the grid." "Why?" Jason's jaw tightens. "Because Kristina's in trouble. Rick just disappeared. And I think we're about to see the start of something big." Carly's eyes widen. "Like what?" Jason doesn't blink. "A war." Stay tuned to General Hospital to see what happens next as secrets unravel, alliances shift, and Port Charles is pulled deeper into danger. Monday's episode promises edge-of-your-seat suspense, emotional showdowns, and a twist that changes everything. Let me know if you want a part 2 or Tuesday's continuation. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.